Good morning to one and all. Welcome to the wonderful world of English language. Our today's sentence is in no hurry means कोई जल्दबाजी नहीं है. For example, मुझे वहाँ जाने की कोई जल्दबाजी नहीं है. I am in no hurry to go there. उसे शादी करने की कोई जल्दबाजी नहीं है. He is in no hurry to get married. उसे यहाँ आने की कोई जल्दबाजी नहीं है. He is in no hurry to come here. उसे मंदिर जाने की कोई जल्दबाजी नहीं थी. She was in no hurry to go to temple. उसे मोबाइल खरीदने की कोई जल्दबाजी नहीं है क्योंकि उसके पास पहले से ही एक मोबाइल है. She is in no hurry to purchase a new mobile because he has already a one. उसे तुमसे मिलने की कोई जल्दबाजी नहीं है. He is in no hurry to meet you. उसे खाना खाने की कोई जल्दबाजी नहीं होगी. He will be in no hurry to have the food. उसे यहाँ आने की कोई जल्दबाजी नहीं है. She is in no hurry to come here. उसे वहाँ पर बैठने की कोई जल्दबाजी नहीं है. She is in no hurry to sit there. Our next phrase is so that, which means ताकि. वो यहाँ आया ताकि मुझसे मिल सके. He came here so that he could meet me. मैं वहाँ जाऊँगा ताकि उससे मिल सकूँ. I will go there so that I can talk to him or I can meet him. वो यहाँ बैठा है ताकि वो टीवी देख सके. He is sitting here so that he can watch the TV. वो यहाँ आएगा ताकि खाना खा सके. He will come here so that he can have the food. वो मेरे पास आता है ताकि इंग्लिश सीख सके. He comes here so that he can learn English. वो वहाँ जाएगा ताकि उससे बात कर सके. He will go there so that he can talk to her. वो यहाँ आया करता था ताकि वो उससे मिल सके. He used to come here so that he can see her. तुम्हें जल्दी जाना चाहिए ताकि वो तुम्हें देख ना सके. You should go early so that he can't see you. मैं पीछे हट गया ताकि वो अंदर आ सके. I stepped back so that he can come inside. Our next phrase is whereas. Whereas means जबकि. We use whereas to show comparison between two sentences. For example, तुम हंस रहे हो जबकि वो रो रहा है. You are laughing whereas he is crying. तुम जा रहे हो जबकि तुम्हारी बहन आ रही है. You are going whereas your sister is coming. बच्चे खेल रहे हैं जबकि टीचर पढ़ा रहा है. Students are playing whereas the teacher is teaching. हम पढ़ रहे थे जबकि कुछ लड़के सो रहे थे. We are studying whereas some kids were playing. तुम डॉक्टर बनना चाहते हो जबकि तुम्हारी बहन वकील बनना चाहती है. You want to become a doctor whereas your sister wants to become a teacher. तुम साइंटिस्ट बनना चाहते हो जबकि तुम पढ़ ही नहीं रहे. You want to become a scientist whereas you are not learning. तुम खेल रहे हो जबकि तुम्हारा भाई तुम्हें पढ़ा रहा है. You are playing whereas your elder brother is teaching you. You love her whereas she doesn't. तुम शादी करना चाहते हो जबकि वो तुमसे शादी करना नहीं चाहती. You want to get married whereas she doesn't. Next phrase is has to, have to, had to. It means कोई काम करना पड़ा या कोई काम करना पड़ता है या कोई काम करना पड़ता था. Let us comprehend these sentences. उसे जल्दी उठना पड़ता है क्योंकि उसकी माँ बीमार है। He has to get early because his mother is ill. उसे पढ़ना पड़ता है। He has to study. उसे शाम को खेलने जाना पड़ता है। He has to go to play in the evening. He used to play in the garden. उसे वो गार्डन में खेला करता था। He used to play. Our next phrase is on the basis of, means किसी के आधार पर। For example, तुम्हारे काम के आधार पर मैं तुम्हें पैसे दूंगा। I will give you money on the basis of your work. तुम्हारे अनुभव के आधार पे तुम्हें नौकरी मिल जाएगी। You will get a job on the basis of your behavior. तुम्हारे इस आधार पर मैं कह सकता हूँ कि ये काम आसान है। I can say that this work is easy on this basis या on the basis of your saying. सबूतों के आधार पे उसे गिरफ्तार कर लिया गया। He was arrested on the basis of evidences. आपको अपनी क्वालिफिकेशन के आधार पर सिलेक्ट किया जाएगा। You will be selected on the basis of your qualification. And our first sentence is about the structure of can't help. Can't help means मैं ये काम किए बिना नहीं रह सकता। Means first of all you'll have to put here subject verb, then can't help plus V1 plus ing and plus object. Then if you find that there are some other words or also in this sentence, then you'll have to put all these sentences in the last place of the sentence. For example, मैं वहाँ जाए बिना नहीं रह सकता। I can't help going there. मैं ये खाना खाए बिना नहीं रह सकता। I can't help eating the food. मैं टीवी देखे बिना नहीं रह सकता। I can't help watching TV. मैं ये गाना सुने बिना नहीं रह सकता। I can't help listening the song. मैं ये लेसन पढ़े बिना नहीं रह सकता। I can't help reading the chapter. क्या तुम चाय पिए बिना रह सकते हो? Can you not help taking tea? क्या तुम वहाँ जाए बिना नहीं रह सकते? Can't you help going there? क्या तुम मुझसे मिले बिना रह सकते हो? Can you help meeting with me? क्या तुम मुझसे मिले बिना नहीं रह सकते? Can't you help meeting with me? क्या मैं ये एग्ज़ाम दिए बिना रह सकता हूँ? Can I help taking the exam? क्या तुम उसके घर जाए बिना रह सकते हो? Can you help going to his house? Let's come to the second sentence structure. That is as far as I remember. जहाँ तक मुझे याद है वो शनिवार की रात थी। As far as I remember, it was Saturday night. जहाँ तक मुझे याद है वो एक अच्छा लड़का था। As far as I remember, he was a good boy. जहाँ तक मुझे याद है उसने नीली पैंट और काली शर्ट पहनी थी। As far as I remember, he was wearing a blue pant and a black shirt. जहाँ तक मुझे याद है वो एक वकील है। As far as I remember, he is a lawyer. जहाँ तक मुझे याद है उसने अपना पर्स गवा दिया है। जहाँ तक as far as I remember, he has lost his purse. जहाँ तक मुझे याद है वो मेरे घर नहीं आया है। As far as I remember, he has never come to my house. जहाँ तक मुझे याद है मैं 3 बार रेड फोर्ट जा चुका हूँ। As far as I remember, I have been gone to Red Fort thrice. जहाँ तक मुझे याद है वो मेरा अच्छा दोस्त है। As far as I remember, he is my good friend. जहाँ तक मुझे याद है वो ये मूवी देख चुका है। As far as I remember, he has watched the movie. जहाँ तक मुझे याद है मैं ये काम कर चुका हूँ। As far as I remember, I have done this work. Our third sentence structure is subject plus begin to plus first form of verb then object. For example, बारिश होने लगी. It started raining. वो हंसने लगा. He started laughing. Or you may change this sentence structure into begin to. Means बारिश होने लगी. It began to rain. वो हंसने लगा. He started laughing. Or you may construct it like he began to laugh. वो रोने लगा. He began to weep. Or he started weeping. वो नाचने लगती है. She starts dancing. Or she begins to dance. वो लिखने लगता है. He starts writing. Or he began to write. वो हंसने लगा. He started laughing. Or he began to laugh. क्या वह नाचने लगी? Did she start dancing or did she begin to dance? क्या वो रोने लगा? Did he start weeping? वह मुझसे बात करने लगता है. He starts talking to me or he begins to talk to me. वो रोने लगता है. He starts weeping. वह दौड़ने लगता है. He starts running or he begins to run. वह खाना बनाने लगी. She starts cooking the food or she began to cook the food. वह गालियाँ देने लगा. He started abusing or he began to abuse. Come to the next sentence structure and that is illusion. ये तुम्हारा भ्रम है कि तुम पास हो जाओगे. It's your illusion that you will pass. ये तुम्हारा भ्रम है कि तुम एक अमीर व्यक्ति हो. It's your illusion that you are a rich person. ये तुम्हारा भ्रम है कि वो तुमसे प्यार करता है. It's your illusion that he loves you. ये तुम्हारा भ्रम है कि तुम एक अच्छे व्यक्ति हो. It's your illusion that you are a good person. ये तुम्हारा भ्रम है कि तुम मुझसे मिल सकते हो. It's your illusion that you can meet me. ये तुम्हारा भ्रम है कि तुम अमिताभ बच्चन से मिल पाओगे. It's your illusion that you will see Amitabh Bachchan. I think all these sentences will be beneficial for you. So please watch this video over and over so that you can use all these sentences in your behavior and you can improve your English skill. Thank you for watching this video.